Hi, Bhaskar. Am I audible? Can you please confirm? Am I audible? Hello. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. And my screen is visible, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Okay. Let them join. Let's wait for a few minutes more. 2 minutes more. Right. So did any one of you uh, take any trade today? Askar or Shekhar, sir? Anyone? Traded anything?
Yes, sir. I did some quantity in BNF, sir.
DNF. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And how was it?
Yeah, it's a green, sir. It's a good, sir.
All right. And Shekhar, sir, did you trade anything today? Balu Shekhar. Okay. Jeev, did you trade anything today? Jiva?
Sir, actually, today I have watched only, sir, not traded. After 2 3 days, I will start, sir.
That's fine.
Sir, okay, sir.
Okay. So I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys. So Abhishek, you are joining from two devices. Is it so?
यस सर मैं एक लैपटॉप से कनेक्ट कर रहा हूँ सर इसको डिस्कनेक्ट करके
नहीं ठीक है. It's fine. It's fine. That's fine. Okay. So uh, let's start. Right. Feel free to ask anything. Right. First, let's discuss about Nifty. Right. What can be the probable scenarios in Nifty tomorrow, right? And how we can trade it. Options, lines, how to use options, lines. You might need to watch my videos on YouTube, but still we will have sessions in detail wherein I will let you know how to create it and everything, right? Very soon we will do that. And there will be a wider audience, right, over the weekend. Or let's say on Thursday is a holiday for everyone. So if people are available on Thursday or over the weekend, we will do such sessions, right, about concepts over the weekends, right, so that it is not missed by anyone. Secondly, yeah, I I'll share these options lines which I shared for Nifty in the morning, right? And then I shared for mid cap Nifty during the market. So I'll share it in the morning tomorrow for Nifty and for Fin Nifty, because tomorrow is Fin Nifty expiry, right? So we will try to see anything opportunity in Fin Nifty as well. Let's do analyze for Nifty, and then I'll share 2-3 stocks which are appearing in my radar, right? I'll try to finish these things, Nifty and those 2-3 stocks in some time. Then please feel free to ask your doubts. Suppose if you stuck somewhere today in any trade, then I can help you to discuss that. Or any other question or doubt if you have, please feel free to ask. Is it fine with everyone, guys?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And in case meeting stops, please rejoin using CM link, right? Because let's say if we stretch the time, then ideally we shouldn't be, but in case, please rejoin that, right? So what I can see in Nifty, I mean, I will start from weekly only. My way of analyzing Nifty chart is same every day. And yesterday we discussed few numbers, and if you have observed during the market, they worked nicely. This reversal came in between because of news, because during the market, Adani Group, they issued their statement, right, for Hindenburg. So that was totally a sentimental based, the reversal came, this reversal. I saw the timing of Adani posted their reply to Hindenburg. So this reversal came during that time only. So it was not tradable. Why I traded in mid Nifty instead of Nifty? So reason was simple. If you see, I couldn't capture this move, right? Almost 1%. Because why I did not even try of capturing it? Because let's say we were not sure about whether this reversal will take rejection from here, it could stop loss here, then whether it will stop your fill the gap. It filled the gap as well. Then it took all the SLs here, it took all the SLs here, and then again it fell down, right? So that was not a tradable. But why I moved towards mid Nifty? Because till this time, if you see, from 9:55 till 11, right? Mid Nifty made a move of 180 or 200 points, if you see this, right? Almost 0.8, almost 0.8% move Nifty shown. However, if you go and see mid Nifty, see, let me delete this. It was till 11 a.m. It did not do anything. That was my observation in it. See this. Just mark this line at 11 a.m. Where we were at 11 a.m. here, right? In 11 a.m. from bottom, we moved only 35 points in mid Nifty. See this, right? From till 11 a.m. from bottom, right? We made a bottom around 10. We hardly moved 30 or 40 points till 11 a.m. However, in Nifty, from 10 till 11, we move this much. So I clearly mentioned in the group, it doesn't make sense to enter in Nifty now. And that is where your decision making comes in place, that which instrument you should trade. So that was an ideal instrument because Nifty moved up so high. So the chances of falling it down and crossing the day's lows was very tough. So this was the best trade that I was not seeing any more fall in it below the day's low. So keeping these small SLs, which I was trying to find, small SL, small SL. If you must have read my messages properly, right? I was reading this. I was writing this only that trade with very small SL in mid Nifty, right? So I was just trying to figure out any small SL and movement came as expected enough. So that was my logic of trading mid Nifty. So I just wanted to share it with you. You guys can also do such things in live markets, right? Is this clear why I chose mid Nifty to trade?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now coming back to Nifty, what is happening again in Nifty is Nifty is not able to trade above previous week's high. And this is still below this low, right? From where the very big gap down happened. And it is not able to close or stay above previous week high. So we are in current week. If you see this, we are in current week. We are still trading below previous week high, which is still a negative thing for me. The moment we start trading below previous week low, it will become more dangerous and negative. But for now, this low would be a support, right? Previous week low for now. But since it is trading below previous week high, so it is in range. Might do these jumping jacks, right? Coming here, going up until the range is break. So this is going to win. It is not able to break the range of this. So today it failed. Now going back to daily, I was saying, I mentioned yesterday that a big sell-off came here in this particular day on last Monday, right? Where it opened gap down. And not even a single day in last week closed above it, but on Friday it tried. But however, with a red candle, right? So we wanted today that it should be closing above this heavy selling candle so that it should start its upward journey to fill this gap. But it, it first of all below it, right? So opening again is very important. If you see, this was the opening, right? So it opened below it. Bulls were not at all strong. If they were strong enough, they would have opened it above it or even above this candle, and then they should have taken the price upside. But bulls were weak that they opened again below this heavy selling area. So this high is still very important for me. And this number we discussed during the market that 350, they should close above it, but they were not able to close above it again today, which is fine. Let's see what is there. What is there in store for us next now, right? So again, these two areas are of crucial importance because this is the previous week high. And let me mark it in this way. Yes. And this is that particular day where we are not able to close above. Now, if I do the weekly marking on Nifty, right? Let me delete this. I'll mark it again. If I do the weekly marking, right? So I hope you have watched the video and understood about weekly marking. Yes or no, everyone?
Yes,
No, sir,
Yeah,
I have to
yeah.
watch.
No,
sir,
sir.
I have to-
Only we saw that monthly markings. Only we have.
My during that, in that while in the market today, I mentioned to everyone to watch that video about weekly markings. After this session, please make sure to watch it now. Okay, I will again pin that message. Uh, that video is on YouTube. How you can do the weekly markings. It is very, very, very important concept, and we traded mid Nifty based on that only. It is a very genuine thing. It works everywhere, be it index, be it stocks, and it is the very effective method. Many people who are present in this group, they are already using it since I have explained that method. So you should watch that video on YouTube, which I have posted. I will, after this session, I will let you know, ping that message again, right, to watch it. So I will not explain right now the method. You just see how I'm marking the weekly things so that we should have some levels with us. I'll mark the last week high and low. Then I'll move to daily. I'll consider the highest candle of last week. I'll mark its high and low. So high and low is already marked. I'll move myself to 1 hour then. I want to mark high and low of this 1 hour candle then. Right. Then I'll move to 30 minutes. 30 minutes is not that important, but still, right? You can do that. I will again mark the high and low. High is already marked. Then I'll move to 15 minutes. I will again mark the high and low of that 15-minute candle in that particular hour. I will again move to 5 minutes. So this is how a weekly marking is being, right? So this is the highest point of 5-minute candle in that particular 15-minute candle which we select. Don't get confused. Please watch that video and you will learn, right? So this is how Nifty is looking, right? So what our weekly marking says to us is this zone is non-tradable zone. Do you all agree? Any
Yes, sir.
confusion in this? This zone is non-tradable zone for option buyers at least, right? This particular zone is non-tradable zone. We will not attempt any trade here and see it is taking rejections here, supply here, it is taking to support here. So this is important zone where prices are trying again to find the direction, right? If you see last week, I mean, because of last week only, this levels formed, but now it has stuck in this range. The moment price again starts trading below this area, right? If I mark it in this way, below this area, we will have a support here, yesterday's low. Then we should have this. There was no reason why price took reversal from here technically, but it was because of news. They went up, right? Ideally, they should have come till here, but they trapped all the short seller who shorted uh, when the day's low broke and they started shorting. I entered here only with this stop loss as I shared when I got almost 1:5, right? 30 points in options. I logged my profit and then I gave my cost SL. Simple. I did not even waited for SL because I was getting 1:5. So I booked my half position and put my half to cost and I gave that. Happily, right? So that's about it. Next stoppage should be here after this. And if it breaks here, it should be this and then clearly this. There is no other stoppage in between in Nifty, right? This is as per weekly marking. Prices should reach this point. If I remove these weekly markings, right, I go back to my um, weekly chart which I shared, which we were looking at. This is the important point. This is important point. This is important point for us. This is one very important point for us. Plus, if I'm seeing the 1 hour chart, right, what I observed is prices are moving in a kind of channel, right? It is also a way you can look into this. This is, they are moving in a channel, right? If you see something like this, right? They are moving in a channel. See, not exactly to the top, but yes, kind of, if you try to join these prices, right? So what can be the assumption? If prices breaks this middle line, they will for sure try and the bottom of this channel, right? So 24,000, and this is what we just discussed. The prices will stop somewhere here, right? So there are multiple confluences. If they break this point, which we said, that means they will be breaking this middle channel, middle portion of this channel, and they will come back till this point or the bottom of this channel. And even after they break this would be the next stoppage for them. So this is one way of looking it. Plus, there is one more pattern forming, which I call it as a very dangerous pattern. But the point is not correct. Ideally, it should be on somewhere here, but it is forming after sell off. But that's fine. So if you see it in this way, as I can see, this is one of the dangerous pattern which I say, right?
Yeah.
A kind of rising wedge, you can say. So the moment this point is very important for us now, right? As I said. So the moment they will break it, this pattern and this point, prices will be forced to come till here, right? So this should be the nifty plan for tomorrow. Do not try to attempt anything here. So see this, everything is interrelated. We found weekly levels and it proved us that this is a non-tradable zone for us, right? Now we mark these lines using daily candles and weekly candles, right? Last week candle and then daily candle. Same confluence is appearing that this is zone is non-tradable zone. Here is a supply coming, here is some kind of support. So if price will stay here, not touch Nifty at all, right? For upside, definitely this is stopping Nifty go upside. What is stopping Nifty go upside is high of this candle. See, a very strong seller in here of this day. Futures are trying, I mean, spot tried to break that particular day high, but futures did not even go to it. They took rejection much before that, right? If you see this point. So that was a point when I said spot has shown the reverse, I mean, breakout, but futures are still under seller's control and they will give a good sell-off. So you must have observed it. It created a very, very good M pattern. This is what we call as M pattern, right? Double top or M pattern kind of thing. A very clear trade in Nifty here. In 5 minutes as well, it formed a very nice pattern. If you see this, and then fall. So unless for upside, my view is again it has to break this high. You cannot buy calls here, right? For this, I mean, you can do scalping. Scalping as in motive should be 10, 15 or 20 points only, but you cannot plan a trade like this. Ki boss, if I'm buying here, my stop loss is this and my target would be this. You cannot do it because anytime market can show us rejections from here or rejection from here. You never know, right? So they need to clear this path on futures chart to jump, right? So until and unless futures are staying above 24,550, some good candle forming here, right? A green candle, let's say, and staying for 10-15 minutes here, I will not attempt a breakout buying trade in Nifty now because it has taken a good rejections and it has formed a very convincing this pattern, right? Which I say are most dangerous pattern. So I will attempt short trade very easily, right? With the SL as per the options chart, if we find a setup, but even if not options chart, you can attempt something from here, one trade from here you can see, and your target should be there. If it breaks here, you can add your quantity, right, for the more downside. So this is how I see Nifty. Any doubt in this? Any question, or if you have any other view in it, please share. This is my observation. What do you see? Anything you want to add or ask in it?
No, sir.
You want to say something, Sudarshan ji?
No, it's okay.
Anyone else? Do you have any other view? Anything, guys? Any question in this?
Sir, can you hear me? Faiz?
Yes, I can.
So can we say it's making higher lows and little bit higher highs?
Yes, it is. If you see
And
this,
it might go for a retest on the above level.
it is making higher highs. You see this, definitely.
Yeah.
Point is, but point, my only reason of not tempting call, I mean,
Yeah, it's
I am not that
futures.
much convinced
Mm,
is because of futures, right?
mm.
Since Friday,
Yes,
I've
yes,
been
yes.
observing
Got it.
this, right? This
Mm-hmm.
picture is definitely higher high is making, but you should
Mm.
also give consideration to this pattern, right? Which is forming.
Yeah, that pattern is very dangerous. We have seen many
So you
times.
should see this
Yeah.
same thing happened here as
Yeah, at the top also it happened.
well, right? So this is very effective on top. Only thing, as I said in the
Mm.
beginning, the point is not correct, but again, you cannot ignore the pattern, right?
Yes, yes.
So, but yes, if it breaks here and futures also start trading above here, so we would have sufficient space, right, to capture this gap, 150 odd points, or even this supply area of futures, right? So we will definitely, I am not biased towards short, right? If it breaks here and even futures broke that point, we will use this 200 point, even if we get 100 points, that would be more than enough for us, right?
Yes, sir. What my view is that, sir, it will fill that gap and then it will come down.
It has, yes, but gaps, ideally, gaps do not remain, I mean, market generally doesn't leave these gaps pending, especially
Yeah,
on
it's a very
upside.
big gap. Yes, sir.
Especially on upside. Please give a very important importance to this line. Market does not leave gaps on upside pending, right? Market leaves downside gaps unfilled many times, right? Market leaves downside gaps pending many times. You can have n number of examples with you. So many examples in front of you. But when it did this, it came back to fill it, right? You can do this cross-checking yourself. It will not leave upside gap pending. It can leave the downside gaps pending. So many points are there. See this. Downside gaps are still pending. Downside gaps are still pending. So many. I can show you so many examples, right? So you can write it in your notepad or note copy. N number of gaps are pending at downside. It can easily go up without hesitation, but on upside it will not leave it pending. So it will definitely come to fill them and then fall down. But we, as an intraday trader, we will not, utilize any opportunity, be it this or this or this. So be open for anything. This is just a plan so that you can react effectively tomorrow, right? So that's about Nifty. Anything else?
Thank you.
Anyone? Okay. So did you guys check national aluminum chart as I asked you to do?
Sir, I have done some
No, sir,
analysis
till
on IGL.
Please come again.
Hello.
Yes,
Sir, I
please.
did some analysis on that monthly thing we discussed yesterday. I did some working and want to share with you
Yes,
or with
please.
all of us.
Ari, you want to share with group or with me?
Group also it's fine. What I just observed, want to share it.
Right now?
Yeah, okay.
Yes, please. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yes.
Sir, can
So
you allow to share the screen?
I'll just see how I can do that.
Or maybe by end of the session, I will just share. Anything will do.
Maybe that's fine. You take. I have allowed multiple participants can share. See if you are able to share it. I'll just stop mine. Are you able to share it? Yes, you can.
Yeah, it's visible.
Yes, yes.
So this I did for IGL. Means what you told us to analyze. This was something different. I tried to do that monthly thing here. So I did this markings on the March 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Third is not there, so I did it on 4th. It's right. Hello.
First, please continue. Yes.
So I did for the highs and lows of first to fourth, basis of which we have this entry long and short. So here,
Okay.
is it correct? Like we got an entry here for the shorter side. It took an SL. Again, it gave an entry for the long side, and it came for an SL hunting in this area, and then it further give a move. Is this the right way I analyzed it, or something error?
Your markings should be correct if you have used Excel, right?
Yes, I did it. I did it.
Yes.
This
But
is IGL.
yes, correct. But the conclusion is not
Hmm.
correct. If you remember yesterday, I said I will share the entry thing. I am not sharing the execution part yet. Do you remember?
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Right? So the analysis is
I
correct. I mean,
oh, yeah.
the markings are correct. Stock is correct. As per March, you have find out correct stock, correct marking you would have done by Excel, but the entry thing is not correct, right? So there
Okay.
is one rule for entry which I will share, but one very basic rule. Only one basic rule I will give, and the entries will be very clear to you. So let's hold the horses for now. That's why I said
Sure.
for Glenmark or for any other stocks which are going to appear, just go ahead with 5 quantities. Do not go for 50,000 1 lakh trade because we haven't discussed the execution part yet on it, right?
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Here, I
And that is,
also understand
yeah.
the importance of the SL. The way the
Exactly.
price is.
exactly, this is what it has done. And on the upside, see, when it gave breakout in June, then it took support from there and then started its rally, right? So there are
Yeah.
few factors involved for you take an entry, which I will share.
Okay.
Let's say in next session when we do options and we will do this part as well,
Sure.
right? So just now,
Sure.
only observation is required for those stocks which are appearing, right?
Okay.
For now, feel the importance of these levels, how the prices are reacting. That is very important for you to gain the confidence, right? And let's say in August, any stock appears, just buy 5 quantity. 5 quantity cannot do any damage to you, right?
Sure. No, the reason I find the importance of this line, so I thought of sharing this because
This
it
is
is very
nice.
good example.
Yeah. I mean, this is good that you have practice. It shows that you have done backtesting for previous months. If you are in March, so definitely you would have checked for multiple months. And ideally, everyone should be spending their time. I don't yesterday we discussed and everyone would start because let's say you have office or other things. So, but you have a time till weekend. Daily, even if you do 4 or 5 stocks, you will see the prices reaction. So please do at least 2 3 stocks everyone, and you will understand the importance of prices. He has done IGL and he realized that okay, price is reacting very nicely on these levels, right? This is the first observation, but he found that it took SL. So we have a solution to that, and that's what I kept it. I mean, I asked clearly yesterday that we will do that execution part soon. Right? So, but now you need to practice it of at least
Okay.
finding
Thank you,
them,
sir.
right? Okay, I think in 1 minute we are going to end. I mean, this meeting would be ended. So let's rejoin, right? And then we will start with the these talks which I have in place to share with you all for tomorrow. I mean, my view. I will not ask you to execute. That depends on you. But I will share my view how they are in my radar and what we can see in them tomorrow, right? So let's rejoin using the same link, please. Okay.
Okay.